For those that don't know, the Teradrive was an underpowered and obsolete machine even before it was released, and barely makes the cut of having enough power to do even basic things we use computers for today. With a 286 running at 10 MHz, 2.5 megabytes of RAM, and a 30 megabyte hard drive, it's a slower computer than modern coffee machines. After a short 11-second clip that I posted in which I was playing Remute's Technoptimistic on the Teradrive, I received several questions about what the Teradrive can do, besides the obvious, and that's inspired me to create a small mini-series in which I do somewhat modern tasks using the Teradrive. In this installment, which is the first, I'll be playing music. There's two ways to play music on the Teradrive. One way is on the PC using an external CD-ROM drive that connects via the parallel port on the back, and the other way is to use the Yamaha YM2612 FM synthesis sound chip on the Mega Drive. I'm going to do both. I'll be using a Backpack Bantam parallel port CD-ROM drive, manufactured by Micro Solutions. My particular unit has a speaker for audio built in, as well as headphone and line-out ports on the side. I actually was going to use a different external CD-ROM with nice touch controls on the front for playing audio, but although it appeared to not be used, the parallel cable that came with it was dual female and would have required me to take out the network card in the Teradrive to put in the special male pin parallel adapter it came with. So the Backpack Bantam it is. In order to get the Bantam recognized by the Teradrive, I need to load the drivers. With the drivers loaded, I'm going to be using SJG Play, which is a DOS-based CD player program I found that was last updated around 1996. Fine with me. With SJG Play loaded up, we can see that it detected no disc in the Bantam, so I'll rectify that with this CD I made of royalty-free music. By pressing the X key on the keyboard, SJG Play opens the tray. So I'll go ahead and put my CD in. As the CD-ROM spins up, SJG Play now recognizes the CD as an audio CD, and I can press Enter to begin playback. Let me fix the camera just a bit. I can press the M key on the keyboard within SJG Play to change the information that is displayed here. And as you can see, the audio is coming straight from the speaker built into the Bantam.
Instincts going no, looking bad like a bat with a knob patch. All black in the woods with a backpack and a lit match. Spark one time, get the whole city looking like a dark set of ones when I burn it down. But it is what it do, whole click getting live on the talk of the town. Let me city had a mouth and it would have shut.
I think for the true experience though, the Bantam should be connected to the Genesis branded speakers that I use with the Teradrive. So we'll need to disconnect it from the front of the Teradrive and plug it into the side of the Bantam.
Instincts going no, looking bad like a bat with a knob patch. All black through the woods with a backpack and a lit match. Spark one time, get the whole city looking like a dark set of ones.
So I can play a CD on the Teradrive, or at least orchestrate CD playback from it. However, while the PC side of the Teradrive doesn't have a sound card beyond the PC speaker, there is sound hardware within the Teradrive that can be used to play music. Technoptimistic is a techno music album released in Sega Mega Drive cartridge format in 2019 by the artist Remute. I have included a link to Remute's social media below, as well as a link to a video Techmoan did on this release last year. The 11-second clip I released that instigated this slightly longer video was of me playing this cartridge on the Teradrive, like I'm about to do now. While this is specifically an album released on a Mega Drive cartridge, my overall point is that if you like 16-bit video game music, this is an alternative to an external CD-ROM in order to use the Teradrive to play music with. Now, this isn't my work, so I'll only be playing small clips, and I encourage you to buy the album. So because I have the speakers hooked up to the Bantam CD-ROM, this is all coming out of the single PC speaker of the Teradrive, which is exactly what you'd expect of a PC speaker from 1991. It's garbage. I'm going to plug the Genesis branded speakers back into the front panel on the Teradrive, and even though you're hearing this from the microphone on the camera, and this is a YouTube video that's been compressed and everything else, you should be able to notice a stark contrast. I'm not saying these little Genesis novelty speakers are high-end, but when the bar is set by a single PC speaker, it's hard to knock them for quality. Playing music on the Teradrive is actually pretty easy and has a very usable workflow. I have 3 more installments for this miniseries plan, the next of which will be creating an entire presentation that I plan to use in the real world at my day job, entirely on the plucky AMD 80286. With that, thanks for watching. Good night.